What's going on, guys? It's Chev. We're back here over on some more Elden Ring, and I know it's been about a month straight of Elden Ring. We did the whole DLC playthrough. That whole thing was a struggle. Then we did the level 1 run. It's been pretty challenging, but I feel like as a player, I have leveled up. So we may be level 1, but the skills are well above that. So we're here in front of Miquella, and this is where we access the DLC. The general consensus is that the DLC is generally much harder than the base game, and we had just gone through and beat the base game at level 1, and beat all of the most difficult bosses that there were. Now there's a whole new set of challenges over in the DLC, and again, I am going to attempt at least to beat these bosses at level 1. And when I say level 1, I don't just mean the rune level 1, I also mean that I will do no Shadow Tree upgrades whatsoever, or Shadow Tree, however you want to say it. In the Shadow Realm, that is the biggest source of power that you can get. Yes, you can still level up through runes and stuff, but we're not using any of those either. We are going to be bare-ass level 1. So before we get started here, pre-order over on GFUEL's website has now gone live for the GFUEL Crimson Tears flavor. It's a GFUEL and Elden Ring collab. If you've ever wanted to know what these flasks taste like in real life, now you can try it yourself. Every single time I'm in the middle of combat, near death, the flask of Crimson Tears has always come in clutch. The life of millions of Elden Ring players has been saved by the Crimson Tears. So you can use my link down in the description if you want. It'll already apply a discount as well for the pre-order. When you use my link, you can go over and just search Elden Ring, or you can just go over onto the website in general without my link and just search up Elden Ring, and you'll find the Crimson Tears flavor. This is definitely like a top 5 flavor for me. Very unique, and not just because I'm also a huge Souls fan, but because it's down that alley of like the really good flavors that I like apples and pears and other things like that. It's very, very similar. Got that crimson edge to it. So if you do use my link, or if you don't use my link, you can also use code JEV over on the website for whatever else that you're buying. But I highly, highly recommend the Crimson Tears flavor, especially if you're an Elden Ring fan. So we are now here over in the Shadow Realm. The first boss that we can get to is the lion, so I'm just gonna run my ass there. Okay, ignore the fact that I died in there. I got a little overzealous and I wanted to try it. It's time to die a whole lot. This is even harder. Not only do things hit harder, the general movesets themselves are more complex. It's a pretty common thing that everybody knows that the bosses here are definitely harder than the bosses in the base game. Now, to be fair, I have had some practice for this lion. Okay, that's crazy to do a third attack. Good damage. Okay. Another big dam. Crag blade. Now, this mode is really scary, because if I get touched at all, I'm just gonna die to lightning strikes. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. I really don't want to fight him in lightning mode. I think he'll change if... Yeah, okay, he changes if I don't interact with him too much. If I first try, it's a fake first try. Ooh. I gotta heal here. I fucked up right there. He's gonna change, yep. I gotta get on his ass. Hit him. Okay, I don't have to get on his ass. I'm doing better damage than I thought I would, but again, all of these bosses here have more HP, they hit harder, I have less resistances, I have less damage, all because I'm doing 0 upgrades whatsoever. Again, looking at the stats, my stats are not turning yellow or anything. I have no Shadow Tree. If I go over here and look, for example, sit down at the site of grace, I go over here and look at Shadow Realm Blessing, they are 0 and 0. Now, I can still pick up the fragments, but I'm not using them. They don't work until I utilize them over in the bonfire, so... That was my mistake, but it worked out. It just, the progress slows down exponentially once I get to this phase. I fucked up. I didn't, I'm fine. I don't know if I want to fuck with him in this phase. See? How am I supposed to deal with that? I'm so fucking stupid, man. Sometimes the lightning or whatever it is that he's spewing out there acts differently from the other elements that he spits out. Some of them end up being slower than others. It's really weird. They like lag behind where he's aiming at. It's like a weird little nuance to it that you feel whenever you're fighting him, whenever he does a spin-a-rooney. Very fucking lucky. Terrible, terrible run. I'm gonna try to work with it. That mode is clearly the most dangerous one. The lightning mode is easily the one that's gonna get me killed the most. It's such a difficult mode to just not get hit by. The ice version and stuff is okay. It's still dangerous because of the AoE, same thing with the air version, but the lightning is easily the most dangerous one because one lightning strike that hits me, I'm dead. After I lose shield anyway. I'm gonna get hit by lightning. I don't know what to do there. I just have to run for my fucking life. I don't want to interact with this mode at all. It's just lightning is everywhere, all over the place after every move he does. There's 0 openings. I'm sure there are, but I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to completely disengage with the mode entirely. I'm not playing your fucking game. I'm playing my game. Okay, I'm never jump forward to it again! Ever! Crazy thing is, I have to fight Rolana next, and I don't feel like Rolana is gonna be difficult at all. It's this boss in particular and his little, just weird attacks that just are gonna be the difficult part. Dead. Yeah, I thought he would get staggered. I thought he was gonna switch! My fault! I thought he was gonna back up. He backs up every single time on the first thing. I just have to remember the next time I stagger him, it's not a free hit at the end. I'm gonna try Kraken right here. Nope. I'm getting off. I'm done playing.